Everyone, happy Friday. Here we are, another video update for you guys. We are in our first week of the second quarter. What does that mean? Not much, other than we're just continuing on through the semester. But we are starting that second quarter, which just means that we've given everyone a progress report, right, through the report cards that are being published today. And then the semester's kind of continuing on. In the middle school, those report cards obviously are a snapshot of the learning that's taken place in the first quarter, and as well as students being assessed on these I-CAN statements. When you look at those, what I would love is you guys not to be surprised. Obviously, we should know where all students are in their learning, and at the same time, know that will change over the course of the school year. These are snapshots. These are just assessments on what the students have learned, the feedback that they've gotten, and been able to demonstrate that they can understand the statements and the standards that we've put before them. But that grade is not static as well. It changes over the course of the entire year, where we know that learning takes place at different times for different students, and our goal is by the end of the year that each and every one of our middle school students will have achieved a 3 or a 4. Hopefully a 4 is where we want them. But that requires practice, that requires work, that requires coming to class, that requires students being engaged and receiving feedback and acting on that feedback. There's so much that has to take place in order for us to meet those goals of being proficient, or a 3 or a 4, mastering those standards. So just take that. Parent-teacher conferences, and I'll talk about that in a second. We'll go over that report card with you guys as well, with your students' advisors. In the high school, like as I said, it's a snapshot of where we were on October 14th and all the assignments that were done, assigned prior to. And so that grade can change and will change probably immediately or even next week when we start inputting grades from this quarter. It's rolling cumulative average in the high school, so what students know and are able to do is what that snapshot is, and then we just take that average. It is so just so you guys know, like, this isn't an end all. So if students continue to improve their grade, that's a great thing. That's what we want through that process. As I mentioned, at least I think I mentioned it, but if I didn't, I'm mentioning it right now. The report cards are published on the portal. Parents, you should have received an email last week for high school, yesterday for middle school, on how to access and log in to the portal in order to receive the report card. So if you're having technical issues, just let us know, and we'll try to help you out over the course of the next week with that. But everyone should have the instructions there of how to access those report cards. Parent-teacher conferences, really quickly, for middle school. You should have received a link for signing up with your child's advisor to have a parent-teacher conference. I would say that we invite students to come to that meeting, right, to have that conference if you so desire. Advisors will go over the report card as well as go over a holistic approach of how they're doing in all of their classes. You should have also received possibly an email from teachers if they desire a one-on-one meeting with you in the afternoon. So please make sure that those have been signed up. You would sign up with those with Vanessa in the afternoon as well. And then finally, no homework weekend, as I said last week and again this week. Enjoy the weekend. Enjoy time away from screens, from academic work. We need it. We need a break. You guys need a break, so just have fun this weekend. Just a word of caution: let's make sure that we don't use this time, especially high school students, as a time to gather in large groups. Let's continue to abide by safety protocols: no large gatherings, wearing your masks, physically distancing from each other. We don't want a no homework weekend to turn into large student gatherings and potentially spreading any kind of illness through that. So just a word of caution, a little PSA, public service announcement for everyone. Other than that, enjoy your weekend and enjoy the week. See you guys